Hi everybody, this is Renee and I'm live, and I am not in the most ideal setting right now. I was hoping I would be at home, but we have a couple sick family members at home tonight, so I'm going to be going live from the car because it's baseball season and that's where we're headed. So you'll probably see some action going on behind me with I'm sitting in a parking lot. But I'm here to talk about how to develop the mindset to be more healthy and how to have that mindset. And people sometimes just don't know where to start. Like, where do you start? It's so overwhelming. Like, where do you even begin to start focusing on either exercise or nutrition? There's so many things out there. There's so many different people or different things that you are thinking about, whether you need to exercise or things that you want to stop or things that you want to focus on, and you want the change, okay? So hi Caitlin, how are you? Thanks for joining me. I'm just talking about a little bit of motivation and mindset on how to start with motivation to your nutrition. And the hardest thing for me, I'll tell you that I knew there was a switch, there was a mindset for me. I can tell you the moment that I knew I needed to change. I was lying in bed, and like when you're a kid and you can suck your tummy in and it goes like really far in. In fact, my kids will do it every now and then, and our son can do it and it like waves. And I was lying in bed and I had my hands on my stomach and I had to pull up my yoga pants in bed just because there was a little bit of a bump there. And I was just like, this doesn't feel good. I don't like this feeling. Something has to change, and tomorrow morning I am doing something about it. And it was that simple. It wasn't a life-changing moment. It wasn't anything that happened to me emotionally. It was just, I was lying in bed and I felt a little bloated in my stomach, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I am so sick of this feeling that I'm making a change. So I just wanted to let you know that it's going to be something that's simple for you to make a change. It's just a mindset. It was a flip of a switch in my mind where I knew I needed to make that change. And so I want to tell you a little bit about what got me there, because fitness was easy for me. Exercising. Fitness. I was able to do fitness. I love exercising. I've been exercising for 25. Sorry, I just got a phone call and I put my phone on do not disturb. But so what got me there was I was working out with a program, the 9-week, 10-week programs to help you either lose weight, get fit. I'm sure you've heard of them. There's a lot of them, like kickboxing or boxing or the really like CrossFit type things. And that's what I did. And it was all about fitness. And there was nothing about nutrition. I should say nothing because they did tell me to write down and journal what I was eating, but there was no focus. There was no like, do this. And so it just didn't show me what to do. So I had nutrition in the back of my head, but I just didn't know what to do. But I was still working out. And that was at 4:30 in the morning. I was waking up to work out at 4:30 a.m. You guys, it was crazy. I was going to bed at 8 o'clock a.m. My family was like, where are you at night? And so then I switched to doing a free class at a local church in a gym with just a bunch of friends. And that was fun. It was about at 5:15 a.m. and we would work out and make up our own workouts. And the fitness again was fun. We had a great time, but still nothing for me was changing. And I knew in the back of my head I needed to focus on nutrition, but I just wasn't. So then the 5:15 a.m. was getting a little early for me too, so I started working out at home. And I started exercising with online videos through Pinterest. I found this one, I won't mention the name because I don't want to slam the name of it, but I will tell you that I shared it with some of the people who I was working out at the local gym. It was inside a church, and they thought it was a little risque because the lady teaching it was basically scantily clad in almost bikini wear, which didn't bother me whatsoever because I'm like, I want to look like that. I would love to look like that. And she's the one who kept saying, if you want this body, focus on nutrition. And she's the one who kind of got me to click that. When I was laying in bed that night, I was like, okay, I've got to do something. Nutrition, that's it. I'm focusing on it. So like I said, it's just kind of that tiny little thing, that flip of a switch with your mindset to think about what you need to change. And it doesn't have to be anything so major. I've told you before that I was drinking Starbucks lattes and their awesome pound cakes, which I still crave. I love them. But just making that small change of taking that out. Cut your Coke out. Cut something out. Cut out the Coke. Coke is it's not good for you. It's artificial sweeteners, and the Starbucks lattes it's all artificial sugar that's in there. And once I cut that out of my diet, I was able to focus on being a little bit more healthy. Just those little tiny switch of a mindset. It doesn't have to be anything big. So those things that will keep you motivated to develop that mindset is motivation. You have to have that motivation to make the flip the switch, okay? You just need a little bit of motivation. And the need to change has to be greater than the ease of staying the same. So the need to change has to be greater than the ease of staying the same. It would have been easy for me to keep going and getting those coffee drinks and eating those. It would have been much easier, but I was still laid in bed feeling that awful feeling, and I didn't want to feel that way anymore. And you have to be ready. So sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes it's not the right time for you. And you have to be ready to prepare for that. You have to be willing to take the time to learn what it will take to make the change. Well, I better go. I've been talking and rambling and sharing my stories, but I just wanted to make those points with you all. And thank you all for joining me. I love seeing you on here and being here with me. And bye, Caitlin. I'm so glad you're here to share this with me and commenting below. I hope everybody got a little bit out of this. And I will try and be back on tomorrow. Hopefully not in the car, but I'm going to go to a baseball game right now. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.